so there'll be people actually
Hey, good morning, everybody. Today we're here in Evansville, Indiana for the Eville Shindig, and it is called Eville instead of Evansville because it is coming up on Halloween here shortly. But anyway, this is a car show and camper show for I guess you call them older campers or we do classic or antique campers. I don't know what the right terminology is for campers, but it is a lot of classic cars here and everything. But anyway, this is our first time attending this event, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look around. And as always, we want you to join us. So let's go here and see what's at the Eville Shindig this year. Okay, here we got an old Studebaker pickup truck, and it's called the Rockabilly Rat. Right there. This old Buick right here. They got it streamlined, don't they? I guess you call it a satin black. This old 48 Dodge, you don't see these very often. Here's old Buick Electra, and the tag says Blackula on there. See, it has been lowered there. Now, a lot of the paint is missing off this car, but what is there has been cleared and buffed, and it actually looks pretty neat. And they put metal flake on the top there. Team 60 El Camino. This is a Edsel, but it's also a Ranchero. Nice little 64 5 Chevy 2 Nova, and it's got some really heavy metal flake on it here. Solid white 56. And wow, is that pink or what? Well, that's really a bright pink. Yeah, they did a good job with this, and this is a really fun car right here.
Yeah, usually I buy pink canopy and everything.
got set up like a gasser. There's a 1950 Ford. Here's a 32 Ford coupe here. Beside it is this 33 model Ford. They both had a chop on them, but this one really had a chop. Got a Chevy engine in there, probably 327 or 283. Got the old wire wheels on it. This old Dodge Power Wagon here. It's I guess the name of the model is a town wagon, but you just don't see these. That's really neat looking right there. Yeah, that's the old school four-wheel drive SUV right there. There's a mid-60s Ford pickup here. So what was it? Exactly mid-60s to 65 it says. It's pretty ingenious right there. He made the bed so that it will slide out and put these legs on it, kind of make you a picnic table or something out here. That's cool. As you can see, it's raised, so there's a little storage compartment underneath here that's hidden. That's really ingenious. There's a skeleton driving a black doodlebug. There's a Volkswagen thing. And there's another Volkswagen, got a plaid pattern on the side. Here's a sign for the Eville Shindig. And the sign reminds me of a few things. They are going to have a lot of activities. They're going to have a flame throwing contest, I think either tonight or tomorrow night. They're going to have I think a pinup girl contest. And there's several things going on surrounding this other than just the cars and campers. I'm trying to film them in short clips to keep the music in the background out. But if you've heard the music, they're playing a lot of Halloweenish music in the background because it is coming up on Halloween. So you probably will see a lot of Halloween themes and skeletons in a lot of the cars and stuff. This Mercury right here, it's kind of an off-white, but the roof and right here, the trim underneath the windows here is very heavy orangish metal flake here. There's another Oldsmobile. I think this one is a 59 model. And he does have a skeleton passenger there in here. Here's yet another Oldsmobile. This one is a 1960 model. Super 88. Look at the way you got the exhaust coming out right there. That's really neat. I like that. It's kind of like sign pipes within the back. How cool is that? Here's a mid-60s Chevy. This old panel van here. Now, were those saloon doors? Would they have been factory back in the day? It's neat, isn't it? Here's an old Packard. I have no idea what the year model is. Look at this old truck. I think it's a Dodge. I guess this was Dodge's version of the GM 5-window truck back in the day. You got that red Studebaker right there. It's a really pretty car. 56. Here's a 68 Chevelle. Good looking car in that red, and I like the wheels he's got on here too. Well, this is really good condition. 55 there with the flame job on it. And I got a supercharger with 2 4s on it, I can see there. Pulling over right here. It is a Super Sport. Just a minute, I'm gonna walk down in this area down here with the old antique campers and take a look at some of those. We just walk through. Until I get down there, then maybe we just walk down through here. What is that, 58 Chevrolet there? There with the louvered hood and everything there. Got the exhaust coming out behind the front tire there. Isn't that a cool little van right there, or SUV, I guess, from years past? And I guess he's pulling this little Lulu here. I think vintage is the word I was looking for at the beginning of the video when I was trying to explain what you call the campers here. The guy looks happy, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm telling you, the whole setup on these antique campers and antique cars, it's just so cool. And they are actually camping down here. Another old 4-door Dodge. The front tag says 52, but look at this pipes coming out here. They come out right there behind the front tire, and they run the whole length of the vehicle down there, curving there at the rear fender bulge. So that's pretty neat. When was the last time you saw a 52 Dodge? Now you see these every now and then. It's around 57 or 8 Cadillac. It's actually a 58 Cadillac, and look at the tag there, it says cashed out. Got Johnny Cash there. There's old Pontiac Star Chief. I'm gonna guess somewhere in the early 60s. I like the stars going down the side on the Star Chief there. Even stars in the upholstery in here. 59 model, what it says back here on the tag. I have seen these in station wagons, and when it's a station wagon, they still retain this V-shaped valley through here, but the roof comes on back, and that V just sticking out beside the sides of the I guess the station wagon greenhouse there in the back. It just looks really neat sticking out there on the sides. 56 4-door wagon. Got a little spider web added into the paint there, into the V area. So I guess that works out good for the Eville Shindig now here at Evansville. This camper, Little Jewel, is what they got on the back there. guess it's pulled with this pickup truck here. I think both of them are for sale. 618-697-3050 is the number on both of these. This is go inside and look around, but I'm not gonna go in. This old Chevy that's been sanded down to the metal. He's got skeleton covers over his headlights there. I don't know how well they'll pick up. That's a nice touch there. This one even has a gold tooth there. Mercury sitting up on the hill. They put on a four-wheel drive chassis. It's got a lot of cool on it, doesn't it? Somebody towing an old Cadillac down there. There's an old Oldsmobile. Look at this little lowered truck right here. Here's a couple more of the old vintage campers. They made them a lot smaller back in the day, didn't they? And now you can get one that's, I guess, almost the length of a full mobile home. Of course, our vehicles are a lot better able to pull them now too, I guess. International flatbed here. Even added a little pinstripe flame job on there. Really clean looking little vehicle right there. This is a 1970 Jeepster Commando. That one survived really well, didn't it? God, I guess that would be original style tires and everything on there. So those little deep groove knobby tires. Yeah, this is a real good example of one of these old Jeeps here. Got a tag on front of this truck that says Pumpkin. So I guess that's the name of this long bed Chevy here. These old campers are really neat. I like the old green and white with that gray Z stripe on there. Those chrome strips where kind of remind me of the Flash. Who was it in mythology? Was it Mercury that had things kind of like that on his helmet? Here's one blue and chrome, and back then chrome would have been probably a added cost, I'm guessing. That's probably stainless steel, more than likely. But who knows? Wow, look at this camper here. I was told the color is actually called Tangerine Pearl. That's
definitely cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool, no doubt. Let me see if I can look at the sign here. 1961 Ken Skill, I'm thinking the way you say that, butterfly model camper. As you can see, it's called Cosmic Butterfly. And the reason they call this a butterfly camper is because look at the shape of the back here, which I just read it on that sign there. You may have already read it too. But see that little V-in shape there? So they call this the butterfly camper. And when I woke up this morning, I had no idea this even existed. Really cool. They put the graphics on here and everything though. And here's the old Airstream. They're probably one of the most well-known camper companies out there. Look at that little green and white. I won't call it green. Here's one, I don't really know what to call that color right there. So I'll let you name it there, but they are decorated for Halloween out here. I don't know what happened to the skeleton here in this car there. He just kind of slumped over. It's got a rest in peace tombstone there in front. Look at that, they even got old got a vintage fan there to go along with it. And they're also decorated up for Halloween here. We never had a camper or anything when I was growing up, but I had an aunt and uncle that had one, and this is a Scotty Sportsman. And for some reason in my mind, that name sticks out, as that's the kind that they had, I think. I do got a display of vintage tractors out here too. There's a couple old farmhouse. Look, it's got a side seat on that tractor there. It's a little different. There's old Heister, another old farmhouse. And here comes the old lawnmower, Boland's. And Agco Alice. And I don't know what that one is there. Reminds me of old Toro or something. Who is Silver King? And there's Oliver. Tractors scattered out through here. Got this one all decorated in pink here. Even a pink canopy with a black spider on top with what looks like pink to purplish eyes there. Got skeletons riding these flamingos here. I can honestly say I've never seen that before. And again, they're decorated for Halloween here. Got a green and white one there. Now I like the old aluminum lawn chairs. A lot of them have. That's the old school chairs from years ago. I just came on something really neat. Look in front of this Airstream camper here. They've got I guess what looks like an old roller coaster ride. It says Happy Eville Shindig and Last Ride. But is that cool? A display or what? being here. Old Winnebago looks like it's really good condition for its age. Hot Rods Wood Shop.
What's in the video?
Really cool little hot rod, isn't it? That one's for sale too for $6,500. The number is 317-902-8047. Oh, Cushman golf carts there. That's what I think it was. It zipped by pretty quick and I just caught it at a glance there. But here's an old 59 Chevrolet. Look at this old purple Edsel right here. You don't see very many purple Edsels. Halloween, I guess Hearst blow up with skeletons on it. I hadn't seen that one before. But look, apparently it looks like it's pulling this camper here. There's old lowrider Chevrolet. That old jalopy right there. And the only reason I call it jalopy is because we're calling it jalopy. It says Jalopy Jones Auto Races. Here's another vintage camper, but something that caught my attention. Liking cars like I do. These Super Sport hubcaps today come off of a Nova Super Sport or Impala. Something like that. But anyway, I just noticed it has Super Sport hubcaps. Yes, sir, campers in costume for Halloween there. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? This there stream goes down the road. It looks like it's looking at you. It's got those, I'm thinking, pumpkin pillows with eyeballs on it there. I don't think I mentioned the trick-or-treating. I think they're going to have it tomorrow night for the kids, and adults may be able to participate too, but I think during that time they're going to stop all traffic in the area down here. That should be fun for the kids. I think they're also, I might have mentioned this, they're having a flame throwing contest and a burnout contest at some point down here. Boy, it's a bright green on that Caprice there, isn't it? They've got a flame job on it. Distressed Chevy pickup there. Repo Ridge, rat rods and hot rods. I've got a event schedule. Yeah, they got a costume contest also tonight, which is Friday. Chevy truck there. Did these taillights come out of a 57 Chevrolet, or 58 rather, Chevrolet car? Yeah, it's a neat little old pickup truck here. And he pulls that camper over there with it. So this is a neat little camper. Here's a little storage area, and as you can see, here's 58 taillights on this also.
They only made 225 of these campers in 1958.
Really?
And the guy I bought the truck off of, this was sitting at the edge of the woods, and it was just rotting away. And he gave it to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you saved it.
Yeah, me too, me too. But the fenders are off of a 1932 Chevrolet. The rear bumper and the pan is off of a 46 Chevrolet sedan delivery. And of course the taillights are 58. But the this piece...
License cover?
The license cover is a 1951 Chevy Fleetline. I used to have.
So you just pieced it together. That's
Yes,
neat right there.
And I handmade the running boards on it, but the trim on the running boards is off that 46 sedan delivery.
Okay. Let me get over and get a shot of them. Would this have had running boards when it was new?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
It didn't have running boards there at the bumper. It just had a basic taillight, and that was it.
Okay. That's a nice little touch you added there. Look at this little vehicle right here. And it's very small. I don't know if you can tell it. Maybe you can get a scale of it based on the building and the ice machine over there behind it. But it's a little tiny car. Looks like it's got a... Let me walk around the other side. Looks like it could be like a 2-cylinder or something. Yeah, I think this is a 2-cylinder engine in this thing. It's called Hercules Express. Some different little mobile picnic tables. Here's a LS swapped Chevy. Early 70s, I guess. Okay, take a look at this 53 Chevrolet. It's a metal flake black with, I guess you call it kind of goldish, pinkish goldish metal flake on top maybe. Y'all, this is a real fun show. People seem to be enjoying themselves, and especially the people who are down here camping, they're just enjoying the weekend down here. So this is really a neat event. All these old cars mixed in with the vintage campers, it's really neat. A little more Halloween decorations there. Well, look at that camper there. I guess you call it like a large teardrop camper. It's a nice little 55. I think that's original colors on there. That one there sporting a flame job there. Okay, now when you see this going down the road, when it goes by, you know you've got to stop and take a second look. That's just so neat right there. Same way with this one right here. You've got to stop and take a second look when this rides by. Look at that old GMC there. This is Flamingo Oil and Roadhouse. 1941 model. Look at that big Chrysler Newport, white with that purple top. Got that matching white and purple camper there. Okay, my battery is about to go dead, so I'm about to go charge my battery and get something to drink, and I'll probably go back to the car area. Look at the Days Inn sign on the side there. Look at the old 60 Chevy wagon there, complete with a surfboard on top. And there's another 60 two-door hardtop. I'm guessing that's an early 50 Chevy. I don't know what I got here. Is that old Plymouth or something? This is an old Oldsmobile. I don't see enough of these to know what they are. It's really a good-looking vehicle, though, isn't it? Hey, here's a 57 Nomad that they have turned into a gasser. And he's got it decorated up for Halloween. Look at those Willy bars back there. I might have to silence the rest of this clip because of the background music.
Primarily looking at your spark plugs, your serviceman can tell if your engine is overheating or using too much oil.
Really nice gold colored pickup. 53 model it says. There's a red one behind it here. This is a Chevrolet. Kentucky Outlaw 1. Rollback truck. Oh, look at that. Big block with 2 4s on it there. Panel van there. Now this car's from France and I can't pronounce the name of it. Okay, the owner told me this was called a Simca. Does have a small block Chevy in there. The paperwork says this is a 1950 Mercury. like this lemon chiffon yellow mid-60s pickup truck here with the wide white walls. Okay, is this a Ford Galaxy here with the hideaway headlights? Got the old Chrysler here. Has the push button transmission in here. On the trunk lid there it says it's only the wind. Here's a Mercury Comet drag cart, looks like. Yeah, you got set up like a gasser here. It's got that 427 in there. Got the 2 4 barrels on it. Oh, look at that station wagon right there.
6:17. Of course, you know, from 1 to 4 p.m., you can go and get photos with the vintage P-47 airplane. It's over at the One-Time Museum, just down the road. I believe you go up the corner and take a right.
There's one of the unibody pickups there.
1 to 4 p.m. only. Get your photos. Food trucks are in business. Late afternoon, early evening, you can enjoy flame throwing in the arena. Bring the kids, bring the family, bring some marshmallows, and come on down and enjoy the flamethrowers at 5.
Marauder.
At 6 p.m. is when the doors open. And the
Don't see a lot of
for the
those.
big Monsters Ball, always a huge favorite here at the Eville Shindig. 8:30 to 10 is the Terry Lee $1 Million Band.
Park Lane.
10 to midnight, it's Jared Petty's. Don't miss it all. It's here today, Friday, at the Monsters Mall.
And there's an older Challenger.
We've got the live car
Says it's
shop
73 model.
all weekend long, sponsored by our friends at the Nash Speed. Swap meet is in full effect as well. People are finding bargains. I have a friend who bought himself a brand new car. Check out the live shop happening all weekend, sponsored by your friends at Nash Speed. More great music to come as we have a rock and ball. And on Friday, it's the first full day of the 2025 10th annual Eville Shindig.
Look at that satin black lowrider there. Nice 69 Seville. Here's one in process that looks like being built. Four-door 56 Ford there looks really clean. Now look at that old Pontiac right there. It's a neat looking body it is. Yeah, and this 56 Ford has got Betty Lou on the back, and they got a neon sign in the back window there. Let me show you the interior on that. Well, they got the clear slip covers on the seats in here. Do y'all remember that? Keep your seats from getting dirty. They got a tag. There's so many LS swaps. His tag actually says not an LS. And true to their word, it's not an LS. Well, it really is clean though, isn't it? Good looking pickup. And here's a mid-60s pickup there. Okay, and here's the old Mayberry police car from the old Andy Griffith show. remember the old Monsters TV show. This is Dracula. Look at that nice blue Monte Carlo right there. I think this one is a 1970 model. I think we saw him rolling by a while ago. Chevrolet Biscayne. Oh, look at the flame, the flame job on that one right there. Almost couldn't see it. Grand Sport. Got the tack on the hood, I see. Two-tone Chevy pickup here. It's a long bed. And here's a little car advertising the Shriners, but I don't know what kind of car it is. And I don't know what this is either. It's Kamikaze, but is this a little Triumph or MG, something like that? I do know what that is. That's a Volkswagen. Got it all cleared and shined up. There's an old 59 Chevy wagon. And there's a 60 Chevy. The engine swapped this one here. According to the signage here, this El Camino is sitting on the chassis of a 2001 Corvette. You can see the donor vet there. The engine transplant, it just had a whole body transfer. This big old four-door Dodge right here. Have they extended the front end or something there? Green metal flake Camaro from the early 70s. Look at this. It's got the diamond tuck interior. We got two-door wagon right there. And there's an old delivery truck, bread truck, milk truck, something like that. Okay, you can follow, I guess, this truck and this channel here. Look at this old Dodge right here. The hood opens from the center up on top instead of lifting up from the sides. Pine Ridge Farm. Look at that, it's got hardwood floors in here. There's a 66 or 67 Chevy 2 that looks very racy right there. Good looking car.
Wide shop reminder, we've got appointments available. If you want some paint strokes done, we've got a brief talented artist, a couple artists on site. Yeah. We're also recommending this to There's 17 Michael Penn, Weaver Teardrops performing at 6 p.m.
Oh, look at that right there. It's an old Chrysler, it says. Look at that 57 Chevy pickup truck there in bright orange. That looks really good. So Ford got Baby Moon dishes on it. Look at all those wing cars over there on the hill. I'm gonna have to head over that way in a minute. I saw this roadster rolling by a while ago with the matching trailer there. Car. There's a solid black 69 Chevelle, or I think it's black. It could be really dark brown. Okay, now I'm up here at all the wing cars. I don't know if there's a wing car reunion going on during this show or something or what, but there's a lot of them. This 1970 Superbird is family owned since 1976. Look there, they got a convertible there. Air Warriors group. They got the General Lee number on that one there. Back on this one, it's got the General Lee number, that 01 on this side. But then when I look back, when I was on the other side, it's got the 43 number here, which is Richard Petty's old number. Hey, this Daytona here's got the Hemi in it. Oh, rarely do you see this many together at one time. And this is a Plymouth, but it's definitely not a Superbird there. We got a 1970 Roadrunner convertible there. Look at that 53 Mercury right there. the Galaxy wagon, I believe. Oh, look at these old Torinos over here.
They won't do a controlled burn. I saw that.
Now these, even though they don't have the wing, these are considered aero cars. Also, because they were made for racing. Look how that back slopes down right there, all for aerodynamics. And the front nose, let me see if I can walk up there and get a picture of it. See how this front end slopes down here?
But we're not related to the big car family, or the ones, the brothers that did the cars. But we're one of the Studebaker.
This one looks more like, you know, what you drive on the street right here. They tried to give this one the appearance of a track car where they would cover out the tail lights and they'd take out the front headlights, put covers over them, so whenever the accident there wouldn't be headlight glass all over the track and tail light glass. But these are still functional lights there. They just have them behind the red covers there. These are some pretty neat cars. And there's a 70 GTX there. And here's a more, I guess, what you would have bought from a Torino Talladega, what you would have bought from your local car lot back in the day.
It's all adding up. I thought this was nice.
You can probably see that slope front end a little bit more from this angle here. And you can definitely tell that front end sloped on that Plymouth there. I guess that GMC sitting on the ground, don't they? It's a really clean Nova. And there's I think it's a 55 Chevrolet. Here's old Rambler Rebel. Chevy convertible's really pretty there, isn't it? Look, there's Barbie down there in hers. old Blues Brothers patrol car, it looks like. Down in the camper area right now, but doesn't that look cool, that car sitting there from this old camper? Hey, this is a 1973 model, and the graphics, you know, you can pretty much guess by looking at it, that's probably what time period it came from, the 70s or the early 80s. Nice little light green Bronco there. Yeah, there's some really cool cars down here. Those big pipes there look serious coming out of the back of this. Now, I didn't know it earlier today, but as I've walked around and talked with people, there's actually going to be a contest on the decorating of these motorhomes. So a lot of them have got pretty good displays out front. Later in the evening now, a lot of the campsites I've noticed have started building campfires, and everybody's eating dinner. Here's another vehicle with these big pipes coming out the back, and there is going to be a flame throwing contest later on when it gets a little dark outside, so I'll probably go over to the arena to see that. Actually walked by this one this morning and just filmed the front of it. As I was walking back by it a while ago, I noticed something in the back sticking out. look, and I seen this pop-up back glass back here. Isn't that cool? I don't know if I've saw that before. Yeah, I can feel the heat off that one. Feel the heat with all three of them do it. I'm a long way. looks like they had trouble with the green Superbird there, but everybody's pitching in. Looks like they're going to get it going here in a minute. They got the hood down, so I think they got whatever issue it was fixed. Must have been pretty minor. They're going to have a costume contest in a few minutes. I do see Colonel Sanders and Chicken over there. Everybody, also, I want to let you know today is Melissa's birthday. Y'all got her smiles a lot. Wish her a happy birthday today. Now they're doing the actual judging of the costume contest right now.
All right, the judges are working hard, so they've made some decisions. Bob trying to award the prize right now. Gentlemen, if you are a solo man, let's hear for Superman, flying into our hearts and saving us one by one. This is quite a contraption. We've got the claw, ladies and gentlemen. Put your quarters up there. The claw. Joe Dirt. Let's hear for Danny and his friend here, folks. I think they're going to work their way over here and get to the showers. It's going to be this close, very friend. Next up is Weebles in the mouth. Be careful. Do not feed the sludge. He's leaving some good footprints. Thank you, Mr. Bigfoot, for coming out of retirement. We're happy to see you here. I pity the fool doesn't recognize this character. He's found it down. It's just... All right, so I'm not sure who the real one is. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name's Brad.
Well, y'all, I'm usually not out this late at night, but because this is the Eville Shindig and they have the costume party and all that going on, we thought we would hang around a little later than we normally do. Usually I try to get my videos up the next day, but I don't see that happening. It's already so late at night. But I will say this has been one of the most fun car events I've been to. And just seeing everybody in costume was pretty fun. But anyway, I'll try to get this up in the next couple of days, so this will be after the Shindig's over, probably before you see this. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy watching as much as I enjoyed being here. And until we see you again in the next video, may God bless you, and hopefully we'll see you again. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and like this if you don't mind. All right, see y'all, bye.